So earlier this month, a group of influencers called the Anime Men uploaded a very, let's say, interesting video.
Today we're going through 100 years of anime history,
ranking the most popular anime from each year to decide once and for all
the best anime of the century!
Oh, Astro Boy from 1963.
I give it an absolute bottom of the barrel F tier.
F tier, bottom of F tier.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Dragon Ball. I don't want anyone attacking me for what I'm about to say, but what the hell did I just watch? Goku with a tail. I've never seen that before.
Huh?
After much debate, we have come to the agreement that the best first episode of the century is Tokyo Ghoul.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on.
If you don't know who the Anime Men are, they're a group of TikTokers that post about anime. I think they blew up a few years ago, probably a little bit after the pandemic, and they have over 5 million subscribers. Do they still have 5 million subscribers? They might not have 5 million. They have less than 5 million subscribers. I don't know if they lost 500,000 subscribers from that last video. But if you don't know the Anime Men, they post videos like this. Oh God. It's they post cringe. So anyways, the Anime Men posted a video earlier this month ranking every single popular anime for every year since basically anime has existed. And to say that it was horrible would be a complete understatement. This video was garbage. They gave some of the worst takes that I've ever seen. And I didn't post a video about this because basically everyone else in the anime community did. Like, they all united to come together to spit on these guys. And so I didn't feel like me with my 70-some subscribers really needed to comment when Joey the Anime Man is out here kind of dogging these guys. So, but something that I didn't expect just happened. A couple days ago, the Anime Men posted an apology video.
All aboard the toxic gossip train. You're chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm going to watch this apology video and I'm going to give some of my thoughts on the Anime Men and their apology. But as a disclaimer, I do want to say that I have no personal problem with the Anime Men. In this video, I might start yelling and get kind of animated, but that's just me. I love to argue about things and yell. That's basically all my friends do with each other, is just yell at each other about our bad opinions, and then we'll go out to eat and shoot some pool after. So there's no hard feelings out here towards the Anime Men, but I feel pretty strongly about some of the things they said in their last video and this reaction to it here in this video.
Okay, in all seriousness, we aren't here to defend ourselves. The video we made was just outright garbage, and every person critiquing us is 1000% valid, and honestly, we deserve all the backlash that's coming to us. Let's just be honest.
I'll just say that I didn't really need this apology, and I don't know if anyone else felt like they were owed an apology for this video of bad takes. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't agree with anything they said in their I don't think I agreed with anything that they said in their video. I think all the takes were like pretty ass in that video. But did I think that these guys needed to come out and apologize for their bad takes? No. I just was like, these stupid Zoomer new gen anime kids, like, they just don't like understand good media for some reason. I don't know. That was just my take on it. Like, I have friends that have terrible takes all the time. And I have bad takes. I have terrible takes. Have you seen my Letterboxd score for the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
What the hell?
But guess what? I respect the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I'm not apologizing. Okay? It's just not for me. And you know what? It's a real stinky take, and you can roast me in the comments. And I argue with my friends all the time, and they have terrible takes, and I roast them all the time. It's whatever. So these guys had an embarrassingly bad takes, and the backlash is so strong. Maybe I just don't understand, because I only have like 70 some followers. Maybe I just don't understand the pressure of having such a following that I would need to appease them all the time. I just don't like that. I don't want to appease everyone all the time. Like, I don't want to piss everyone off all the time, but I want to say what I truly feel. And if I think that Astro Boy sucks,
an absolute bottom of the barrel F tier.
F tier, bottom of F tier.
I don't, but I'm going to say it. And if you disagree with that opinion, that's fine. And you can roast me because it's the wrong opinion. But like, or it's a bad opinion. There are no wrong opinions or whatever. There are wrong opinions, okay? But like, you can roast me for it and it's fine. I'm not going to make a fucking, scripted apology video and look at you to save, look at the camera and say I'm sorry to save face because my opinion was different than yours. So I just think this is stupid, and I just think that this whole video is going to just come out to be pandering. These guys have already showed their hand. They've already showed that they don't care about classic anime. And so now we're just supposed to, like, expect, now that they're pandering to us, it's okay, and they're just going to be like, oh, we like classic anime now. Like,
and since we're being real, some of us did start watching anime during COVID, but at the same time, some of us didn't. Like, Gianni and Jeremy started watching anime in, 2014, and I started watching anime in 2017. But in my opinion, it doesn't really matter when someone starts watching anime. What matters is we are a group of people called the Anime Men, who are supposed to represent and normalize anime, but all we did in that video was disrespect the most influential anime of all time, which literally contradicts our very name.
And at the end of the day,
one thing I do agree with them on here is this. I don't really care when anyone got into anime. A lot of people got into anime during COVID, and I think that's good.
What?
It's good that anime is getting more popular. Anime is more accessible.
What? We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no! That's hell no! Whoa!
For me, than it's ever been because of how popular it is. Now, I do need you guys to fucking chill out a little bit because I'm trying to move to Japan, and now all these people that just got into anime in the last few years are trying to move to Japan too, and they're making huge competition for me. Knock it off, all right? That you can't do. Don't move to Japan. You can't move to Japan. You haven't liked anime long enough. I've been about this shit for my entire life, and your tourist ass isn't coming to Japan and taking a job from me. But you can like anime. Yes, make anime more popular in America. Bring more toys to America. Bring more movies to America. I love watching anime movies in the theaters, and that's not possible if anime isn't huge in America like it is now. So I like the influx of new fans, aside from them kind of freaking cucking me on moving to Japan.
I looked at Astro Boy the way I would look at an anime nowadays, as a shonen slop-loving goober. I was looking at Astro Boy how I would view something coming out like right now, which is honestly unfair because Astro Boy, it's anime history, and I disrespected it badly. So
here we go. Okay, so I like that there's a lot of new anime fans. I really do. I like that anime is getting super popular. But this is it. This right here. I'm watching Astro Boy as if it were something coming out today.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So this is a thing with newer anime fans that are just absolutely loading my Twitter feed. They just absolutely flood my Twitter feed. it's this idea that new anime is just objectively better than older anime because it's new, because it has nice flashy animation and cool effects, and that makes it better than older anime. And this is just an idea that I completely disagree with. I don't think that newer anime is inherently better than older anime. As a matter of fact, I've made it perfectly clear, I think, that I prefer older anime, preferably from the 80s to the early 2000s. I mean, I guess that's not like super old or anything, but I watch those shows and I genuinely enjoy them more than pretty much anything coming out today, save for maybe like a show here or there. Like nice animation and cool effects, that's cool, that's good, but it doesn't make a show great. Well, there's so many bullshit slop shows that have great animation coming out today versus so many shows that have like mid or not great animation coming out today that are just way better. To me, anime comes down to the story, the characters, and like I guess the aesthetic and just like the total package. It's not just animation, but it just seems to me like people on Twitter really just base everything around animation. This show is peak because the animation is unmatched. It's so good. And I watched the show and I'm like, this show kind of sucks. I would rather watch the fucking half a frame per hour from the mid 80s that had like an amazing plot and amazing characters that I connect with and think are cool, other than like this show where it has the fucking 6,000 frames per second fight scene where you can barely tell what's going on because the fucking all the flashing lights and you know, it's just, I just don't agree with this perspective that newer anime is just automatically better than old anime because it's evolved or anything like that.
Astro Boy, otherwise known as Tetsuo no Atom, was released in 1963 and it was created by Osamu Tezuka, but it was originally a manga which was made in 1952 and it actually went on to have 112 chapters.
Here we go. We're going to make up for disrespecting Astro Boy by reading a Wikipedia article and pretending like we appreciate it now. All right, I guess. I mean, I guess this could be good. This could, you know, kind of convince some anime zoomers that it's not all right to just write off classic anime and that you should appreciate classic anime and you should watch classic anime because most of it's better than the shit that you were watching now. Like, I'm sorry. I'm going to say something. I think Dragon Ball is better than Jujutsu Kaisen, and it's definitely better than Solo Leveling. You're on crack if you think it's not.
Do you guys want to watch some Solo Leveling?
Yeah! And you know what? Tetsuo no Atom deserves more respect than those shows, too. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've actually never watched Astro Boy, and I'm willing to bet that about like 75% of you watching this video haven't watched Astro Boy either. And the difference here is that we respect Astro Boy. Even without having watched Astro Boy, I have the utmost respect for Astro Boy. It is one of the GOATs. It should be on the anime Mount Rushmore. I don't know what's up with all these people that like think Bleach belongs on the anime Mount Rushmore for something or for some reason. I got news for you, man. Not even fucking Naruto belongs on the anime Mount Rushmore, okay? It would probably look something like Astro Boy, Dragon Ball Z, and Sailor Moon, and then I guess One Piece? No, maybe? Gundam? Something? It ain't Bleach. Okay, it's not Bleach, but listen, I don't even need to watch Astro Boy to put it in S tier. All right, this is like, he's right about one thing. This is anime history. This is where it all started, and this is where the anime medium, this medium that I love so much, came from. So I need to respect this. I respect it. And I'm willing to bet that most of you watching this video respect it as well, even if you haven't watched it.
Overall, I think Astro Boy is able to mix deep and profound and mature themes really well.
Alright, so here we go. Here comes the pandering. Now suddenly we love Astro Boy. We respect and appreciate Astro Boy.
An absolute bottom of the barrel F tier.
F tier, bottom of F tier.
Now suddenly we're glazing it? I just, like, it seems so fake. It seems so pandering. It seems so bad. I don't get down with this fake apology shit. I don't like... First off, why are we apologizing for opinions? And now, secondly, why are we acting like we suddenly appreciate the thing that we just dogged a couple of weeks ago?
I kind of see Astro Boy like this. A typewriter. And then newer anime is kind of like a brand new computer. Without this typewriter, there wouldn't be this big old computer right here.
Again, I guess he's right. You know, without the typewriter, you wouldn't have the brand new computer. But I just... This just operates under the idea that new anime is just objectively better than old anime because it's so advanced and the animation is so much better now, and you know, goddamn, like, I just don't agree with that, okay? Fist of the North Star is better than Jujutsu Kaisen! Like, goddamn it. And guess what? Jujutsu Kaisen's fucking animation blows Fist of the North Star. I just have a hate motor for Jujutsu Kaisen. Alright, how about something that I actually like? Demon Slayer, okay? I actually like Demon Slayer, okay? I actually like Sakamoto Days. I actually like One Punch Man. And guess what? Fist of the North Star is better than every single fucking one of them. Like, literally, it's just fucking better. Alright, the only thing that Fist of the North Star is not better than now that came out is like maybe like Attack on Titan or something. Dragon Ball is better than all of those. Alright? Rurouni Kenshin is better than fucking everything coming out today. It fucking is. Just watch the show. But you, like, everybody sees the animation like, ooh, icky, no, gosh, I can't watch that. Oh my goodness. It's so bad. Shut the fuck up. When I was growing up watching anime, I never was like, oh my god, yes. This animation. I mean, there were some times when the animation was good where I was like, oh man, that's some good animation. But I was never like, man, you gotta check out this show. The animation is insane. Okay? That was never something that 12-year-old me said. Now it just seems like that's like the first thing anyone says when they're like, oh man, it's a great show. Oh, the animation is really good. I don't know. I just don't like this. It just kind of frames Astro Boy as primitive, and that classic anime is primitive. An idea that I don't inherently agree with. Astro Boy, since it's like the prototype for everything, I guess this argument does kind of work for it. But when you broadly apply this to all old anime, I think it just, like, starts to fall apart.
Speed Racer was one of the first anime to see success with an international audience, paving the way for anime globalization. After some time passed, the rights to Speed Racer went to an American company called Speed Racer Enterprises. First adapted into a cartoon in the 90s, before eventually becoming a live-action movie directed by the Wachowskis. You might actually know them as the creators of The Matrix, like one of the most popular movies of all time.
All this video is just them doing a little bit of research on these animes that they hated on, and basically giving you like a 3-minute Wikipedia read through. Do I think that they suddenly like these animes now and their horrible opinions have been banished from the ether? No. No, they still don't really like this. This guy's not going to sit down and fucking binge watch all of Speed Racer now. These guys are just going to go back to jorking it to goddamn 7,000 frames per second animation at 3 times speed on YouTube highlight clips.
Overall, I enjoyed Speed Racer and completely understand why my jiu-jitsu coach gave it its praise.
Now we suddenly like Speed Racer, guys. Come on.
on the S tier list, I wouldn't even give it F tier because at least it's bearable. I'll give it D.
Yeah, now we like Speed Racer, dude. No, the fuck you don't. You're never gonna watch Speed Racer again after this video. You're not. This is so fake, man.
Doraemon, a hood classic, a childhood favorite. I've met many people in my life who grew up watching this, glazing it over and over again. They all told me, you should have been there. You should have watched it as a grown up. Everyone watched it growing up.
That never happened. Bro, that never happened. Okay, you never met nobody that was talking about Doraemon. Not in the States. Were you going over to Japan and like hanging out with people and they were glazing Doraemon? None of this fucking happened, bro. Now, Doraemon fucking rules. I watched Doraemon to like help me learn Japanese, and so I don't even understand what's happening half the time, and this show still fucking slaps. What grade did they give this?
Doraemon's F tier. Doraemon's F tier.
Jesus Christ. But now we're just gonna sit here and we're gonna glaze Doraemon. It's so disingenuous. Just a couple weeks ago, you were saying this was trash, while saying that Tokyo Ghoul is the best opening episode in anime history.
Right those wrongs and finally see what the hype was about. See what Doraemon was about. I've seen it. It's a national treasure. But to start off, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not finish Doraemon. I mean, it's going to take me forever to finish that show. It has like over 500 episodes. It's been going on since the 60s. It is an OG show. It's also an episodic show, so the storyline it's not very linear. It's set in the 22nd century.
Yeah, dude, nobody's expecting you to finish Doraemon, okay? I don't think that you need to finish Doraemon, because like you said, it's episodic. You can watch a few episodes of Doraemon and know what it's all about. Doraemon, to me, is just a cool show. It's a fun show to just kind of put on when you don't really feel like getting too invested in anything. You just want to watch a wacky, silly episode of something. And Doraemon is just like it's like a comfort show. You can just put it on. You put on any episode and just watch it. All right? Like, nobody's expecting you to fucking binge watch the entire show. I don't understand how this got such a low rank to begin with. It's just like such a objectively good and funny show. I don't get it.
Now for my rating of Doraemon, it is very hard to rate Doraemon since I only watched 12 episodes and it's been going on for a long time and I missed out on a bunch of stuff. But for the 12 episodes that I watched, I can't really give it a 1 to 10. I feel like in everyone's hearts, it's just an auto 10. I mean, it's Doraemon. But instead, I was just giving it a rating as words. I'm going to be saying Doraemon is peak. It is a must watch. I think that everyone should go back and just at least watch 10 episodes. You know, just get a little taste of it, see what Doraemon's about. I just wish I watched it as a kid. I'm very jealous. For anyone watching this video, anyone watching this part, influence rating, do I really have to say it's a 10 out of 10? Are you serious? This has insane impact, insane levels. One of the most influential animes of all time.
This is so pandery, dude. Fuck, dude. We know you don't like it. We know you don't fucking like the show, man. You already showed your hand. You already showed your goddamn cards. You do not like Doraemon. They're just saying they like stuff now. They're just saying they like it, so people will stop being mad at them. That's all this is.
I thought Gundam was gonna be some straight Buki, I'm gonna be honest, okay? Last time I watched Mobile Suit Gundam, I actually gave it a C tier. I am so stupid for ever even thinking that. When I sat down and really just watched the anime, I could see things that I didn't see before when I only watched the first episode. One, it's dark. Gundam, I did not expect to be surprisingly dark and also the most plot-focused story.
Gundam's literally dark from episode 1. How would you not realize that it's dark, even from watching the first episode? It's about fucking war. They're going to war. They're killing people. There's goddamn like war crimes in the first goddamn episode. How do you not? But now, oh man, now Gundam's dark and deep. We realize it now.
Now let's talk about influence. If you think you were influential, well, think again. Because Gundam has literally influenced every single mecha anime, whether you like it or not.
Who are you talking to? Who are they talking to in this video? You're talking to the people that were telling you that this shit was super influential, that this shit changed the game, that this shit made the anime that you watch, the mid that you watch now, even fucking possible. Your audience told you that, so why are you looking at your audience and telling them now that this is peak, that this is influential, that this changed the game? We already fucking knew! We already knew this shit, bro! This video is so fucking pointless! This isn't making anything right! You already fucking disrespected all these shows. And like I said, that's fine. You don't have to like classic anime. I think that's a bad fucking take. But what's even worse is for you to sit here and script a video where you pretend like you fucking like this shit.
Because Gundam has literally influenced every single mecha anime, whether you like it or not. Blood Iron Orphans, you heard of that?
What did he just say? What did he just say?
Blood Iron Orphans, you heard of that?
Blood Iron Orphans. He said, guys, did you know that Gundam influenced Gundam? That's right. That's right. Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron Blood and Orphans was influenced by Mobile Suit Gundam. Woo! Oh my god! I didn't know that. Blood Iron Orphans was influenced by fucking Mobile Suit Gundam, bro. Holy crap. Whoa. Again, you're telling the audience that got pissed at you for disrespecting their influence how influential this shit is. We already fucking knew. That's why this fucking apology video just seems so fake and so disingenuous to me. You read a Wikipedia article, you still don't even know what Iron Blooded Orphans is, and you don't like it. Mobile Suit Gundam is in the fucking title because it's a Gundam show set in a different timeline, sure, but it's still a Mobile Suit Gundam show. Lots of Mobile Suit Gundam series are set in alternate timelines. They're not all in Universal Century. You probably didn't fucking know that, okay, but I do, all right?
Crazy too? You would think this anime is probably one of the most popular anime of all time. Well, you're wrong. Actually, the only reason you like Gundam right now is because of Bandai Namco and the amount of Gunplas that were sold.
This doesn't even make sense. The only reason you like Gundam is because of the amount of Gunplas that were sold. Did you know that? That's the only reason you like Gundam. No, actually, the only reason that I like Gundam is because Gundam Wing came on Toonami when I was a kid, and I thought it was fucking cool as shit. So I started watching every Gundam show that I could get my hands on, and then after liking Gundam anime, I started building Gundam models because I liked the Gundam anime. I don't like Gundam because Gundam models, Gunpla, are so popular. I don't like Gundam because Gunpla sold a lot. What? Okay, so what I think he's trying to say here is that Gundam would not be around today if it wasn't for the popularity of the Gunpla models in the early 80s, since in its first run, the original Mobile Suit Gundam was not a very popular show. And I think that's true. I've read that some places before, but I've also seen some conflicting reports about it, so I'm not entirely sure, but I think that's what he's trying to say here. He's just not wording it very well. You should have went back to the drawing table with your script on this one, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
So I'm here to talk about the burning statement that has quite literally pissed off the entire anime community. Goku with a tail. I've never seen that before. I've never really watched Dragon Ball. I don't know, it just wasn't something I picked up. I knew about it. In modern iterations, I didn't really see Goku with one, so I never really did a double take. And then when we watched the first episode, I was like, oh, you know, maybe it's funny if I poke fun at the fact that he has a tail. I'm like, what? No way he has one. So what's he?
All right, man, yeah. There's no excuse for it, okay? I bet even my fucking mom knew Goku had a tail at one point.
So what's even worse, I'm Hispanic, so that's half my family that has banished me from ever setting foot in Mexico ever again. And I know how prevalent Dragon Ball Z is to like the Hispanic community, and I have basically disappointed every single one of them. And I am here to say I have failed as an anime fan, and I want to fix that.
All right, yeah, that's rough. Yeah, you're a disgrace to your entire family. You can't come back from that. No. Dragon Ball is too big. It's too big in Latin America. You're cooked.
I'm gonna talk about why Dragon Ball is probably one of the most important fictional stories of all time.
My brother in Christ, we already know! We already know how influential Dragon Ball is! Everybody fucking knows! My goddamn grandparents, dead and buried, probably fucking know how influential Dragon Ball and Akira Toriyama was. Like, that shit... Like, okay, Pokemon, that blew up like trading cards, like Japanese trading cards in the West. Dragon Ball, okay, Pokemon didn't blow up anime in the West, alright? Dragon Ball blew up anime in the fucking West. Like, make no mistake about it. The Pokemon anime was alright, but people was about the trading card game, they were about the video games, okay? The anime, that shit was alright, but people were watching it, make no mistake. Okay, but it wasn't like Dragon Ball. That was the shit people were fucking watching, okay? We were seated. Okay? I was there, all right? Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball is what blew this shit up. And not even just outside, not even just in the West, okay? But Dragon Ball changed shonen manga in the East. And Toriyama is a fucking legend in the East for a reason. We know all this, okay? Tell yourself, okay? Talk to your friends, all right? We don't need this video from you, okay? We got videos from people like Geekdom and Bonsai Pop or in Mother's Basement that know, okay? The people that actually watch the show, that actually care about this shit. They know, they were there, all right? They felt it. This shit changed them. It changed me, okay? It changed my life. All right? So we don't need to hear about how influential Dragon Ball is from some people that just put it in the fucking D tier.
So Toriyama found inspiration from Disney and Osamu Tezuka, who was the creator of Astro Boy, but essentially he watched 101 Dalmatians and Astro Boy, and he got inspired from both those two and created his first story called Dr. Slump. And
Dr. Slump was not Toriyama's first story. It was his breakout hit. Yes. Dr. Slump was Toriyama's breakout hit, his first long-running serialized manga in Shonen Jump. Yes, that is true. But he had one-shots and short stories that were published in the magazine and published in contests before that. So no, technically Dr. Slump was not his first story. It was his first famous story. Toriyama was actually a multimillionaire before he even started Dragon Ball. That's how big he is. We know him for Dragon Ball in the West, but in Japan, Toriyama's legacy is even more than Dragon Ball, if you can wrap your head around that. I know you don't actually care about this shit, so you can't wrap your head around it, but like, it's true.
And of course, after Dragon Ball, he started working on Dragon Ball, and you can see there's clear inspirations from Journey to the West. Dragon Ball was originally modeled after the ancient Chinese legend Saiyuki, Journey to the West, also known as the Monkey King or even Monkey. In Saiyuki, Son Goku is a powerful monkey born from a stone. Instead of being asked by Bulma to help find Dragon Balls, he is asked by Sanzo, a priest, to go from China to India in search of sacred sutras. So that's why there's a tail on Goku. Yeah, I get that now. I get it. But yeah, basically...
Okay, yeah. That's why Goku had a tail initially. Alright, yes. It's Journey to the West, Son Goku, the Monkey King, Sun Wukong, all that shit. Yes, that's initially Toriyama's inspiration for giving Goku a tail. But how do you completely miss the fact that Toriyama later created a lore reason why Goku had a tail is because he's a fucking Saiyan, and Saiyans are born with tails that turn them into giant monkeys that destroy planets. Vegeta had a tail. Nappa had a tail. Gohan had a tail. Broly had a tail. Trunks and Goten did not have tails because Toriyama forgot. But that's besides the point. It's because he was a Saiyan, okay? That's the in-universe lore reason as to why Goku had a tail. Everyone fucking knows this. He's literally a goddamn Super Saiyan. Oh my god. How? How? You don't have to watch Dragon Ball. How do you live in the 21st century and have never seen Goku with a tail? I don't understand it. Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a thing.
Basically something that shows how important and significant Dragon Ball was to people who decided to pick up the stories from an article that I found. Basically, Eiichiro Oda, who used to be a manga assistant, he was assistants with other people as well, and they all shared the same shorthand. Make the surface and the background of this panel like the ground on planet Namek. This gets it across to everyone. This is our common ground, Dragon Ball. This kind of shows how important the story is because it echoed across a generation of manga artists, and if that isn't significant, then I don't know what is. Seriously, Oda talking about Dragon Ball like this? Come on.
Yeah, dude. Oda talking about Dragon Ball and Toriyama. Yeah, dude. Dragon Ball is bigger and more influential than One Piece. This is not news. Everyone fucking knew this. Why are we putting Oda on a pedestal right now? All respect to Oda. He's like the modern GOAT right now, okay? But Toriyama's like the all-time GOAT. Toriyama is like worshipped, not just in the West from Dragon Ball fans, but in Japan, okay? Like, he's worshipped, not just by the people, especially by the mangaka in Japan. They know who the goddamn GOAT is. And I'm sorry, he didn't write my favorite manga of all time, but he is the goddamn GOAT. Akira Toriyama is the fucking GOAT, and I ain't trying to hear anything from anyone else. I don't care if your Dragon Ball's your favorite, your least favorite. I don't give a damn. Toriyama's the fucking GOAT. Take that shit somewhere else.
Gun Buster, Goat Buster. And keep in mind, it is only 6 episodes long, and I loved every second of it. I wish it was long.
As an anime fan, how can you not feel pandered to right now? Like, how can you not feel like someone's just bullshit into your face? These guys were just putting these shits in fucking F tier, D tier, bottom of F tier, C tier just a few weeks ago, and now we're calling it Goat Buster? What? I love this show, man. I wish there was more of this show. Bro, y'all were just dogging this shit a couple weeks ago. How am I supposed to take this shit seriously when all these are just fucking, you just read a couple articles about these shows' influence and then wrote a little essay about it, just like you were turning in your college homework. You were writing in, turning in your college essay about the influence of Shakespeare on Romeo and Juliet, even though you don't actually care about Romeo and Juliet. That's what this basically is, man. This is like your book report for all these things. You don't fucking actually care about these things. We actually saw y'all's real unfiltered opinions a couple of weeks ago. You can't just turn it around now. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't fucking make sense.
This anime is awesome. The best way I could describe Inuyasha to all modern day anime fans is kind of like a combo of Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen.
Demon Slayer in Jujutsu Kaisen? Can you elaborate on that? Wait a minute, I just realized something going through this video. They didn't do a section on Sailor Moon. We did Gunbuster in Inuyasha? But not Sailor Moon? Sailor Moon's way the fuck more influential than those goddamn shows are. I don't care, dude. Sailor Moon. That's like the shoujo goat right there. That created magical girl shoujo anime. How do they not have a video essay on Sailor Moon? Not that I'd actually care, but Sailor Moon is like one of the greatest ever, one of the most influential ever, and you didn't do a section on that. I guess that means that they couldn't even lie about liking Sailor Moon, I guess.
Overall, I have absolutely zero bad things to say about Inuyasha. It just blends shonen elements combined with rom-com so well, and it kind of reminds me of Dandadan. If you love Dandadan, Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, or just anime in general, you need to check out Inuyasha.
Oh, God. All right. Okay, dude. I get it. I get it. This video is basically them just reading one or two articles about the influence of each of these shows and then writing their little essay about it. And then at the end, they talk about how much they magically love this show now, even though they just hated it 2 weeks ago because we fucking bullied them into pretending to like it. You know what? Actually, I'm not even mad anymore. I'm not even mad. That's actually kind of funny. We fucking bullied them into pretending that they like shows. All right, man. That's actually kind of funny. You know what? I'm not even mad anymore. And you know what? It actually could be a good thing. After all my hating on this, you know, if there are some young anime Zoomer fans that like the anime men and look up to the anime men and are gullible enough to believe that they're just absolutely glazing and obsessed with these shows now that they were absolutely dragging through the mud a couple of weeks ago. If there are some fans that are actually gullible enough to believe that, then maybe some of these young Zoomer anime fans will check out some classic anime that they were never going to give a chance to, and they'll actually discover like some real fucking peak now, and they'll get into something like Legend of the Galactic Heroes or Dragon Ball or Rurouni Kenshin or Sailor Moon or Inuyasha. The Sailor Moon's not in this video, neither is Rurouni Kenshin. But I digress. Maybe they'll give something like Mazinger Z a chance and realize that old anime isn't bad just because the animation standards aren't up to what they are today. Old anime is actually great, and it can actually be just as good as anime today if you would just give it a chance. If you could just look past the fact that animation techniques and effects aren't what they weren't then, what they are now. If you could get past that fact, you might actually find some shows that could change your perspective on things and maybe even find a character or a story that really connects with you, and even though it's old, you know what I mean? I like old movies, old anime, old everything, as long as it's good. I don't really care how old something is. And quality doesn't have like a time period. Things didn't just start getting good in like the last 10 years. Okay? And that applies to anime too. So hopefully some of these younger anime fans, because of this video, will give some older shows a shot. I still won't be watching these guys. They seem like fake clout chasers to me. They're like gonna do whatever it takes to get the most attention and get the most people to like them. If that means like writing a little mini essay on some anime that they don't actually like but everybody else does, then that's what they're gonna do. So I'm not really into these guys. I've got my own anime YouTubers that I like, that I'm more into, that seem more authentic to me. But what do you guys think about the anime man? And what do you think about this apology? Do you even think it was necessary? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, make sure that you smash the like button on this video and then subscribe to the channel. We're on the way to 100 subscribers, and I'm still working on my 69 subscriber special. But anyways, this video's gone on long enough, and I have to fucking edit it. So I'll see you guys in the next one, which will probably be my 69 subscriber special. See ya.